Treat hair loss without treating their scalp, and I'm going to talk about it. It's a little controversial, but I love to get controversial on here because I've been in this industry for almost a decade and I realize people are missing a lot of the story. Missing the information to keep their hair healthy, long, strong, growing, thick. So that's where I come in. I do have a chemistry degree. I have over 5,200 clients, and I'm going to pop up my transformation on the screen. I have been through the ringer with my hair. That's why I love to educate on here so much, because everybody swears that my hair is minoxidil or extension. Sorry for my son, but it is not. So I literally love to educate on here. It will forever shock me that people spend hundreds of dollars trying to grow their hair, but they literally still ignore their scalp. Your scalp is not just a surface that holds your hair in place. Your scalp is living skin. It contains an exceptionally high density of follicles, so sebaceous glands, also blood vessels, immune cells, and its whole entire microbial community. Not every scalp problem, though, directly causes hair loss. I just want to make that clear. It does mean if you have persistent itching or burning, scaling, sores, redness, any sort of inflammation you know of or you don't, it should not be dismissed as merely cosmetic. For example, dandruff, seborrheic dermatitis. I used to struggle with dandruff so badly too. It can involve altered interaction, which would be in between the scalp oils, the skin barrier, the immune activity even, and just microorganisms like Malassezia yeast. Then psoriasis, contact dermatitis, folliculitis, and fungal infections can create flaking or irritation, but they're not interchangeable conditions. That distinction matters because if you are somebody who is applying more oils, you are aggressively scrubbing or detoxing your scalp. Especially if you have an undiagnosed scalp condition, you can actually make irritation worse. A healthy scalp routine is not actually providing this like squeaky clean scalp because sebum is not inherently dirty. It actually helps lubricate and it helps protect your hair and your skin. The main problem is oil, sweat, dead skin, styling residue. They're not removed effectively. A lot of people ask, like, when should I wash my hair? When should I cleanse? It always comes down to your oil production, but also product use, not just the arbitrary rules you see online and you hear about. If your scalp becomes greasy after one day, you should wash more frequently with an appropriate shampoo, not a harmful one. If your scalp is dry or reactive, if you're excessively harshly cleansing it, it can further compromise the comfort and even your barrier function. Also need to understand the limitations of scalp care. A clean, comfortable scalp can create a better foundation for your hair routine. A shampoo is never going to correct your iron deficiency, your thyroid disease, your postpartum telogen effluvium, or genetic follicular miniaturization. Scalp care is supportive though. It's not a universal cure of alopecia, but I think it's very, very important. And everybody should be introducing scalp care into their routine and using scalp-focused products. When your symptoms, though, include pain, pustules, thick plaque, bleeding, any rapidly worsening hair loss, or smooth patches of missing hair, that's not what I'm talking about, though. You shouldn't be experimenting with social media things unless someone is a professional. You always want an assessment by a qualified medical professional, or if you've tried everything. Anyways, to summarize, yes, you can invest in the length of your hair. Use your masks, your conditioners, your leave-in treatments, serums. I love all those. I use all them. But stop ignoring your persistent scalp condition because that can lead to hair issues, hair loss, all the things. Anyways, as always, if my video went over your head, you can send me a message. My consults are free. My DMs are open. Bye.